Okay, Lori, you talked about how to attract them, but how do you keep these great employees?
This is such an important discussion because this is something I'm hearing a lot about in terms of retention. How do we
Mhm.
keep those good people? Not just those that we've just gotten, but people that have been here for a long time. There's a lot of top-notch people in your organizations that quite frankly feel very overwhelmed right now because what has happened since COVID is maybe there's not as many staff as there used to be to do projects and activities. Maybe people have left, they've just quit their jobs. And what's happening is the company is putting more on the best people. The problem is, in the past, people would just suck it up and get it done, right? Let's just plow through. That's not happening now. I think what COVID has done for people is we really need to work on that work life wellness balance. And that's mental health, that's physical health, spiritual health, what have you. So there
Mhm.
are a lot of top performers right now that are saying, I'm holding up the flag. I can't do anymore. The problem is a lot of companies aren't listening well, and you have to actively listen. So, as a manager of these top performers, not only do you have to ask, how are things going? But if they just say, oh, things are fine, you need to probe more because
Mm.
it's very possible these things are fine means I'm going to be gone in 4 weeks. I'm going somewhere else. So, what do you do to keep these top performers? Because you're in a transitional phase, you don't have as many staff. The truth is, we need to give this person more work, right? So, what can you do? Well, first of all, compensation is great. If you're able to give them more compensation, that's going to go a long way.
And
I also,
Lori, I
yeah,
want to make a little plug here for all the workers out there. I
yeah.
have never, ever understood why a corporation will lose some employees or trim their workforce and then pile all the extra work on other people. What happened to the salaries of all the people that were doing those jobs? Why can't you just give some of that salary to the people that are now doing the jobs of two or three people? I mean, give them a little bump in pay. You still can pocket the difference from that salary. I think it's a win win.
I am with you 100% philosophically. What I hear in the boardroom is that once you start cutting salaries, there's a budget expectation that maybe you can perform without having the expense of some of those salaries. And what a lot of great type A people will do, and type B people, all types of people will do, they'll plow through it. But as I said earlier, that is starting to change. So the
Mhm.
dynamics of companies are starting to change because more of the top performers are saying, I'm holding up the flag, I need help. And if you can't get help in terms of helping their compensation, go back to those M's I talked about earlier. Can you give them more moments? Give them more flexible minutes. That could go a long way. And you don't have to have all the answers right away. If an employee comes to you and they say, look, I need help, I can't perform like this anymore, you can say, you know what, I don't have all the answers right now, but please let me work with you. Let me ask some questions with other folks and see what we can do.